Hi, it's time for a new desk at home, and the old one is Gonski, which used an old recycled glass table we had and a couple of dumps which was sitting on a couple of dumpster filing cabinet things. So it was just a glass sheet on top of there. Mrs. E Vlog got jack of that, so we're going to install one of these newfangled motorised sit-stand desks, and here it is. It's from a company called Desky, and Aussie company, I think. They've laser etched that in. Look at that. That's a bit wanky, isn't it? Yeah, we've got inset studs in there, and she got the recycled bamboo version. They come in different bench versions. It's 1800 by 7 or 800 or something like that. So it's going to fit in here nicely. Yeah, let's have a look. These things weigh an absolute ton. These are actually the lift motors on this thing, and there's two of them. They weigh about 10 kilos each. They're built like a brick dunny, and there you go. For those playing along at home, it may cause injury or damage, not to be operated by unauthorised personnel. All right, we have to be authorised, Sagan.
We're totally authorised.
We're totally authorised. We hereby authorise ourselves. So there you go. 230 watts. Wow. And so we've got two of those. I assume there's, like a drive reduction gear in there to then lift it up. I'm sure it goes very slowly with lots of torque. The power supply on this thing, it's an absolute beast. Check this out. So I assume it clips on the bottom. Somehow you wouldn't leave it flapping around in the breeze, but yeah, check it out. That's a 30 volt, 6 amp jobby. 2 minutes on, 18 minutes off. So they specify the duty cycle. That's interesting. So yeah, so the thermals probably aren't the, oh, there we go. And there's your motor connection down there. And there's another motor connection. And then you've got some cables going, one says, one's DC and one's HS and F. I don't know, haven't read the manual yet. But here's the controller for it. It's one of these preset things. So you can preset the height, and you can just choose to go to sit, stand, or you can have 4 different people or whatever. Or go in manual mode. So it actually remembers the height that you're at. So you don't have to dick around with it all the time. And these things are the feet on it. And these are built like a brick dunny as well. They weigh an absolute ton, nicely welded. And yeah, everything feels super high quality. So we're going to assemble this. Sorry, I won't, don't have my proper camera. Not going to get a time lapse on this for the assembly, but I'll show you when it's done. That's the bottom, that's the under section that holds the bench that just slides out to go to the full width. I guess they make that so they don't have to manufacture different width ones for their different width desks. You just sort of slide it out to whatever width that you've actually ordered. So that's clever. But we got the bigger one, the 1800 long. So anyway, let's assemble it, Sagan. Sagan, are we going to use the instructions?
Nope.
Good choice. All right, that's not how I thought this would go in, but I'm pretty sure that goes in there like that. I thought this would be on the bottom, but it's not. This is actually going to be upside down, and then this is going to go into the legs at the bottom, like that. So, yeah, the motor's upside down. All the electrons are going to fall out, Sagan.
Oh no, my electrons. No!
You have to do a Star Wars, no!
No! I have recently discovered the magic of bull ends. Oh.
Look at the angle, you can still tighten it at.
Oh. It's beautiful.
Ball end, hex, keys, magical.
Brings the tears to the eye.
And then I do believe we put on the feet. And these are really nice, by the way. You can actually, oh, sorry. I mixed up his alignment. I thought you had one in. All right, go. Anyway, yeah, these for uneven floors, so you can adjust them. They feel super high quality. This thing does feel like it's going to be built like a brick dunny. Now comes the fun part. We're going to put the desk upside down and stick it. We had to put those slide railings back in there. I think grub screws will go in there and hold in place. Not that you really need them after, it's just a nicety, but let's lift that up and put it on there, Sagan. Let's go. Ready? Lift. And...
Oh, it's sliding.
All right, now we just slide it to the correct length. Lift it and slide. Oh, railing came out a bit, but yep, okay, no worries. Yeah, we do have the longest desk. All right, what a Bobby Dazzler. Now, you just have to line the holes up and screw her in. Looks like we have a Mongi rubber grommet. It's got some fill left in it from the... Yeah, can we take that... Can we take that out? No, that's okay. It was just folded. The outer bit was just folded back under and it looked like it was clogged, but it's not. No worries. All right, they're in. So that looks really good. But I am surprised that... Oh, no. No, there is a hole. It's just going to be... I was going to say I was going to be surprised if there wasn't a hole there. There is. I missed it, Sagan. There's a hole. We've got 2 more screws. Come on. Let's go. More screws.
Oh.
All right, we've got some grub screws going in here, and they will just tighten down the crossbar. Not sure you really need it with a thick-as desk like this. What is that, 20 mil or something thickness? But, yeah, it's a nice touch to add the crossbars in there. I guess given the length of this thing, 1.8 metres, she's a bit on the long side. That's what she said. And then we're installing the remote control or the controller thing, which can either stick out. It's got a slot in there, but we will add and we'll make it flush. Wow, that's tight. Yeah, they didn't. The pilot hole's pretty small. I'll tell you what, these self tappers, these are way too big for the tiny little pilot hole they've got down in there. So. Yeah, I really can't hand tighten that all the way up. That last bit, I just can't get it in there. That's what she said again, but yeah, either drill it. I could drill it a bit bigger, but or they should supply a slightly smaller screw. Oh, time for the controller box, and look at this, like metal threaded inserts for holding the controller box in. Yeah, I barely got this thing. It still has a bit of wobble on it. Yeah, it's a little bit how you doing. They got those screws, like, no, it's rugged as, but, yeah, I couldn't tighten those screws up tight enough. Unbelievable. Anyway, I got that around the right way, so then our controller cable is going to go up into there. Didn't buy the optional cable management for this thing. We went for the tight ass option, so there's a couple of extra Oh, hang on. This controller could have gone on both sides. I didn't,
I didn't finally screw up?
No, it just depends on which side you want the controller. That end, that side, or that side. I didn't think about it. That is a Mrs. EV blog decision, I think. Yep. It's an executive decision now. Now, just a couple of cable management things. I don't know if there's a bigger model than this, but the controller line is absolutely enormous. So, yeah, we're going to have to shove that in there somehow. And then the, oops, Houston, we have a problem. Look. But they do give you an extension cable. An extension cable. The extension cable's enormous. It's like, what? Seriously? Like, how long is it? Is there a 5 metre long version of this table? Unbelievable. Although, to be fair, they have given us a whole bunch of very nice adhesive cable ties. So, yeah, we're going to have to, stick those on the side. And, yeah, fair enough, I guess. I just like it optimised for the exact length. Would have been nice. But I know this thing is available in like 5 widths. So, okay. Well, there you go. That's good enough for Australia. That's used 3 cable ties there. Nothing should really fall out the bottom when we tip it upside down. But I guess cable management could have been a little bit better. But they do sell you like a big cable tray like this that goes under the bottom. I don't know why we didn't buy it. We were cheaping out. But yeah, but these are designed to just tuck under there. This is the cable tray here is designed for all your power cords and your whatnots. Tell you what would have been a nice touch, if this welded bar here could actually, if you could actually slip that cable under there. You could have, like, before you screwed it down, I guess. But, yeah, so unfortunately, like, if they put it in the middle or something, then, yeah, we could have slid that over and that could have kept some cables
And
there.
you would
But
not have to use the extender.
well, yeah, I mean, if they, yeah. Anyway, like, if there was a cover plate that could have, like, gone over there, use a couple of spare grub screws, just a cover plate. Yeah, supply a cover plate. That's the go. Mrs. EV Vlog's all excited about how small it is, because Mrs. EV Vlog is small.
Put his feet on the ground.
Right.
Always at the right height.
Yeah, we did get this one because it did have, like, a minimum height, didn't it? What, 460 or something?
465 or something.
465?
Yeah.
All right. And how do you like the control on that side? Yeah, at least it's hidden by the door, I guess. Maybe. Sorry.
Okay, it's left-handed.
It's left-handed. I don't think you're going to be using it much.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, you will? Going to be constantly standing and sitting.
Well, no, when you use it, you'll have it higher, but then I come in and use it and have to put it down.
It's good we've got 4 controls then. Because 2 presets for you and 2 for me. Cool. All right, let's plug it in. Ooh, we just turned it on and it says, oh, it said 60. I guess that's, oh. Go, oh, look. Oh.
Whoa.
Mrs. EV Vlog's excited. She's excited.
It maxes out, it tells me here your height.
What do you think, Mrs. EV Vlog?
Yes, very nice, very smooth.
Verdict
Yeah.
on your Desky desk.
My Desky desk, I give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Well, give us a thumbs up.
Okay.
Sagan's discovered it can go to 125. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's only at 100.
Yep.
And it's actually calibrated, I guess,
Wait.
as well, because it tells you the actual height.
Mummy, don't mind hit your poster.
No, it's
No?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, because that poster does stick out. It's a
120.
120
125.
125. That's the height of Mrs. EV Vlog.
That's the height of me.
And Sagan is now much bigger than Mrs. EV Vlog. How exciting is that? 125. How tall do you have to be to use that? I mean, that's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Not too shabby. That's pretty groovy, isn't it? And then it's got the... Yeah, like a metre is a meter's a decent working height for me. That's really quite much you'll need. Like, anyway, that's the Desky desk. Catch you next time. Goes right down to 6. I like how it's calibrated to 0.1 centimetre.
That's comfortable Huxley working height.
That is Huxley. Huxley could work at that.
Wait, height.
It's mummy height.
I like this.
You get my homemade desk.
Technically, we both made it, so
All right.
it's not yours.
Here, back, second, Tristan.
Your desk uses my old garage workbench, doesn't it?
It does.
Keep going.
Need to leave. Sagan.
It starts pulling the plug out. This is just so satisfying. Okay, Mummy, tell me your working height and I'll save a preset for you.